Ford Corner or online at mckeyford.com.
College is where ideas come to life, where you'll find your pack. And at Northern State University, you'll lead the pack. It's part of the Northern Experience, right here in Aberdeen, South Dakota. This is where the next generation of leaders thrive. Through world-class facilities, hands-on experiences, and generous scholarship opportunities to impact every part of who you're meant to be. Don't just earn a degree, shape your future and experience Northern.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
At Security First, we support all the essential banking stuff, like school sports. We also support mobile deposits. But have you ever heard a mobile deposit belt out your school fight song with a mouthful of popcorn? I don't think so. Any bank these days can snap a picture of your check. Only a community bank could snap a picture of you spilling your nachos as your team scores the game-winning point. Security First, the bank you cheer with. Member FDIC.
Welcome to GoCobblersLive.com and today's Class AA Girls Soccer Contest featuring the visiting Spearfish Spartans and the host, your Rapid City Central Cobblers. Brought to you subscription free on GoCobblersLive.com, LiveTicket.tv, and you can follow us on YouTube, Central Cobblers channel. The Cobblers come into this one after playing crosstown rival Stevens High School. The Spartans come into this one 6-3-2, currently ranked 8th. Spartans coming off a 2024 season where they were 5-5-4 and lost in the first round of the playoffs to Sioux Falls Roosevelt 1-4. The Cobblers again 5-6 coming into this one. Their rank is 10, or it was 10 last week. I haven't checked it this week. Confirmed they are 10. And Cobblers coming off a 2024 season where they were 5-8-0 and they lost in the first round to T area. So this is a big game for both schools and their opponents, as if the Cobblers were able to win this and go to 500, that increases seed points for all the teams they've played. And, of course, the Spartans, if they are able to hold on here and take this contest, that will solidify their ranking and a chance to host a first-round playoff game. Merchant from the corner, first one of the game. It goes to Cobblers. Outswinger, it's right there. Cobblers can't get on the end of it, although there was a good touch and a good service by Merchant. And looks like that'll be a call on the Cobblers, and Rodriguez will set the ball for the Spartans. Rodriguez back to Piotr. Oh, no, that's Little, it looks like, in the goal. Number 44, yes, my mistake. That's Morgan Little in the goal today. Good work up top there. Merchant battling with number 25, Ashlyn Little. Both with good determination there on those challenges. Cobblers try to go wide. To Mayu, it goes out of bounds. Getting the start here today for the Spartans is number 2, senior defender Rodriguez, number 6, Marley Whitlock, number 8, Kate Scharf, number 9, Cora Pearson, and a captain, number 12, Marley Mossett, number 25, Ashlyn Little, number 28, Cadence Tillman, number 32, Sophia Sid Kern Moore, number 45, Brindley Walsh, and in the goal today, as we said, number 44, junior Morgan Little. The Cobblers come out starting sophomore goal scorer, their leading goal scorer, number 11, Avery Young, and also in the midfield, senior captain, Kylie Mellum, number 13, number 14, junior Riley Healy, number 16, junior Trinity Larson. In goal today, due to an injury, is number 12. She'll be wearing number 12, not 18 today, and that's Riley Brugge. Also starting is Sophie McNabo, number 20, number 24, Reagan Alvarez, number 26, Bailey Merchant, number 29, Lindsay Cole, number 32, Talia Backus, and number 40, Aubrey Mayu. Cobblers try to put pressure up on the right side, and that's number 14, Riley Healy. She's got the coolest boots on the pitch, as in the past I would have trouble differentiating Riley and Kylie, especially in the far end of the field, but now I just have to look at the shiny boots of the hard-working, good player for the Cobblers, number 14, Riley Healy. Number 9 for the Spartans will come out of there. That's Cora Pearson, the captain. Little 1-2 ball there. It's overlaid for number 12, but Good hustle there by the Cobblers, who will continue the run. That's impressive work on the left side coming out of the back. And that's number 29, Lindsey Cole, who's really come on as a player for the Cobblers, the junior. Substitution here for the Spartans. Coming in will be number 5, Sierra Sanford, with 4.5 gone in this one. 0-0. Again, Spartans, the visitors, they're in white. They'll be moving right to left on your screen. Cobblers in red. Young gets on the end of it. Young, she can cut this back. Cobblers have a chance. She does. Tipped off of Rodriguez, brought back in, hits the post. Rodriguez is there, and she'll put it out. And no, there's a flag up for a goal. They're going to call it goal kick or offsides. Offsides, yep. The backside player for the Cobblers did get in there. Good call. And again, the Cobblers will be going left to right on your screen wearing red. Merchant puts the ball in. Good service. In the middle, flicked on by Young. Mayo on the end of it. She tries to go to the middle, but that one's knocked away by number 12, Mossett. Nice job by her. She'll get it up to Little. Little tries to go to the middle. Denied by the Cobblers. Both teams trying to find their rhythm. As the field and the pitch warms up here, some of those passes are skipping along a little bit faster, I believe, than the players are intending. There's a quality ball, but right there is Merchant to knock it away from Little. Also up there for the Spartans is number 32, Sophia Sid Kern-Moore, a sophomore, and she'll throw in. She goes to Little. Alvarez is right there. To Merchant. Merchant tries to play it up. Doesn't get a great touch on the ball. Safford is right there to sub. Merchant brings it right back. See if she gets a through ball. She does on the outside of her foot. Young's got a chance to run it down. The keeper comes out. She's beat. Young, shot, goal! Cobblers! What a service. What a through ball by number 26, Bailey Merchant. Bailey Merchant, excuse me. Bailey Merchant put that ball on the outside of the laces of her right boot, so it curled in to Young, away from the line the goalie took. With Young's speed, she gets on the end of it. A little slight touch, beats the Spartan defender. She got her separation, and at that time, Little was just too high off of her line, couldn't cut the angle, and when you have a quality finisher like Avery Young, the result is going to be ball in the back of the net, and that's exactly what happened for the Cobblers in the 17th minute. Excuse me, in the 7th minute. Goal to the Cobblers, 7th minute. Avery Young, assist. Bailey Merchant. Cobblers lead in this big game, 1-0 here. Beautiful day at Sioux Park. Cobblers on the attack again, this time calmly cleared out by Spartan number 19, unless the ponytail is covering another line there. That looks like Arlie Kane, and we'll try to get a confirmation on that. And this one chased and will go out of bounds. And number 9 for the Spartans, Pearson, the captain, throws it in. Good job there getting on the ball by the Cobblers. Merchant again comes out of it. She's dispossessed by Cora Pearson. That ball put up towards Little, but too much. Cole will track it back. And Brug with the left foot will drive it. Good one. Bounces. A little header flick on. Looks to be Mellum in the middle. This ball put wide. Brug's going to come out. So for not playing a lot of goalie, but has experience in the past due to injury to Joanna Williams, let's all hope and pray she's going to be okay soon. Brug is going to be put in goal, and she uses good instincts there and comes out. As a backline defender player, though, Brug very, very used to kind of the feel and experience of just being on that back line and communication with the goalie. So now as the goalie, she definitely has that understanding and experience. So Brug drives one, again bounces, clears one Spartan, not the other. Sanford is there, knocks it down. This ball's going to be wide. Healy tries to get it, see if she can play it in to Young. Little back heel. Young, heel, quick, separation. Oh, tries to go wide. Extra pass, Mayu. Mayu with a little bit of a hard touch. Just unlucky. Crisp pass, but just a little bit of a hard touch, and Mayu couldn't get it to her feet by the time the Spearfish defender got there. And Sparty ball. Healy with the captain's armband, or Mellum, excuse me, with the captain's armband. Nice pass to Merchant. Merchant wanted more on it, but she took a long shot. As we said another broadcast, she's dangerous from distance. She was on the NPL team along with a lot of other players on the pitch here. Avery Young and some of the Spearfish players were on the U19 team that won the national tournament held just north of Denver at the Colorado Rapids soccer facility. At any rate, she was very dangerous on long set pieces and corner kicks. So the Spartans will have to mark her from distance. Have a throw, and it must be a substitution. Didn't know why they're stopping it, but I see coming on for the Spartans is number 4. That's Adeline Bunny will be in for the Spartans now. Alvarez, she'll retreat. Nice ball back through the middle. Supporting her back there. I can't quite see. I think that's Cole back there. Cobblers on the front of their jerseys have a design that's hard to see from distance to contrast the number, but up close, yeah, that's Cole, number 29, back there in support. Merchant with the ball. She gets it back, looks like to Backus. Backus plays it up, but right there is 45. Walsh. Walsh challenges Healy. Healy throws it back. Try to get a number here, make sure we got everybody we need to. That's a soft throw. I don't know if it went all the way over her head. It didn't. Oh, nope, they're going to... No, it didn't. So number 32 tried a soft throw, but it didn't go behind her back or behind the back of her head. That was Backus. Talia Backus back there. Merchant pops one up. It's dangerous when you have the front line of the Cobblers. If the ball gets over the back line, they're do pretty well to get back on it. Backus will turn. She'll put the ball up. Nice little touch there on the ball. That's Young. That's Young. She looks outside. She finds Healy. Right back to Young. Good pass. They split the defense. Try to go to Mellum. Larson's there. Larson shot. Goal, Cobblers. Goal, Cobblers. It's number 16, Trinity Larson. In the 13th minute, the Cobblers take a big 2-0 advantage here. Larson drove that, but what great work. It started with Backus. She played it up to Young. Young had a little give and go with Healy before putting it over to Larson. So Young will get the assist after a good build-up. What a great build-up for the Cobblers coming out of their right side. Again, that was Backus, Young, Healy, back to Young, and Larson did well to do enough work to get it on her left foot, and she just drove that into the back of the net, and really the junior keeper, Morgan Little, didn't have a chance on that one. Cobblers 2, Spartans 0. Class AA girls soccer, and this clash between the number 8 Spartans and the number 10 Cobblers as we get towards the end of the soccer season. These points become huge, not only whether you host a game or not, but the rank of your opponent. And so both teams looking to get the points needed for them to improve or hold their position. And I'm sure the Spartans are going to turn up their sense of urgency and intensity here as they work to mount a comeback here as we're possessing the ball through the middle, right back to Cobblers and Young, and she's so dangerous to Larson. Back to Young. Good combination space. Young just couldn't push it out to Healy, but then she does, and then Healy was offsides. Flag went up right away. Healy waited for the first ball, got blocked. She really didn't change her position. The Spearfish defenders moved up, and by the time the ball came back, she didn't have really a chance to recover her offside position. So when you hear it explained like that, you maybe get a better picture of how fast and how quick the officials have to make that decision. And it was the right one. Cobblers come out of there. Cole does well. Tried to get it to, looks like Mayu over there. Merchant pushes the ball up. Young tries to get a flick to slow it down, but doesn't slow it down enough. Little scoops it up, kicks it out. And yes, that is Mayu with the red headband on the far side of your screen. If you're just joining us, you're following Cobbler Soccer on GoCobblersLive.com. Larson puts her head up, puts it back to Backus. Backus to Alvarez. Alvarez supported by Cole because Little's in there to make things a little messy for the Cobbler back line. And as is Walsh. Brindley Walsh was right in there too. Cobblers recover or try to, and then they are just going to flick that one out of bounds. Healy couldn't get to it. They'll regain their shape here on defense. Oh, ball given up, but good recovery there. And a good ball past the last defender to Healy. Healy has some space down the sideline, closed in by 2, crosses over left foot, puts it in the middle to Young. Oh, Young, a hard touch. And right there was the experienced defender for the Spartans, number 2, senior captain Daniela Rodriguez, one of the Spearfish players that was a part of that NPL team that we previously discussed. Rodriguez will be on the ball. She'll turn. That ball's given away by Alvarez, but recovery by Cole. And up there doing a lot of work, making things difficult for the Spartans. It looks like number 8, Kate Scharf, who has found a new gear here. Didn't call her name much in the first maybe 12 minutes, but in the last 6, she has really put a lot of pressure on the back line of the Raiders and nearly has had enough space to put a ball on frame. In for the Spartans, number 11, junior, Anna Taglioli. Rodriguez and Taglioli also on the Spearfish track and field team, where they were able to be state qualifiers and I believe in a relay state placers, but my recollect isn't that good. But at any rate, not only student athletes, but multiple sport student athletes. So good job to all of you out there. I don't know all of them. I know there's several others. At any rate, back here on the pitch, Spartans doing a little bit better job of possessions, but as the Cobblers counter with the dangerous players they have up front, it's always a risk-reward situation. But trailing 2-0, Spearfish knows they have to go for a little bit more risk here to get the reward. Up the line is Mayu. She'll get a little push on the ball. Larson with a nice inside-outside move and finds Mayo. She's onside. Mayu, a touch off of the Spartans. I think it's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner for the Cobblers. That's their second corner. I have none etched for the Spartans. And generally it's Bailey Merchant that will, yeah, she's over the ball. Right foot, it'll swing in. Young's right on the goal. Handled by Little. Hit her fingertips, came down, and she secured the ball. Good job by her to track that down. That she didn't. If that got overhead, Young was waiting for it. And Cole comes out of the back and takes that one from the Spartans. Gets it over to Mayu. Tried, but Little just watches it go out of bounds. Spearfish goal kick. Halfway through the first half of this girls Class AA game, and now it looks like Little will come out, and the senior goalkeeper that we're accustomed to seeing and has played for a number of years for the Spartans and also was the goalie for the NPL team that we've discussed over and over here. That's number 1, a captain, Lauren Piotr. Larson now will exchange with Mayu. She'll turn inside. Well defended, but Mayu's there for support. Larson comes out of the midfield to try to add some support. Merchant's there. Didn't see the hard-working Scharf. Momentarily dispossessed Merchant, but she gets it right back. Backus goes the middle. Nice ball to Young. Young with the little cutter outside to Healy. Healy's going to track that down. She turned on the Jets there to get to that ball. Healy turns inside. Good job by number 4. Bunny to poke that out. There was a little bump, no call, but Bunny did well to stall that attack. Healy pushes it forward. Young didn't go for it because she knew she was offsides. That allowed the Cobblers to keep this in and recycle it. That goes off Mellum. That was a kind of one of those skips off the hot turf that we talk about. Gets pretty fast when it heats up. And that took an odd bounce on Mellum. Spartans mount an attack, had it going, and then Storr was challenged by the Cobbler defender. Kind of a 50-50 ball, but it took a spin to the Cobblers, ends up out of bounds, and Backus will throw it in for the Cobblers. She finds Larson. Larson does well to stay on the ball. Little bump, and Healy does a bump, but she tried to play it off her body, and it just went out of bounds. Backus is right there, goes off her out of bounds, and gives Cobblers a chance to regain their form. Taglioli was right there. Quick throw in to try to catch the Cobblers off guard. Cobblers regain. Nice job, give and go But nope, we're going to have a foul on Healy. She doesn't know what she did. She was challenged well by Taglioli as Young and Healy tried another two-player combination passing, but the speed of the junior defender, number 11, Anna Taglioli, was too good. Scharf throws a long one in. Looks like to Walsh. Walsh can't find the end of it. Backus does. Healy, another back hill. Taglioli stays on her, but she's able to push it up. And Piotr, the experienced Piotr, comes to the very edge of the box, waits for the ball to get to her, and lets it harmlessly roll in. Good high punt by Piotr. Drives, it's over. Merchant drives Cole back. Scharf's running on, and Brugge. The new keeper for the Cobblers, due to injury, comes off of her line to make the play. Larson bookended by two Spartans. Merchant's there to push it back up off the head of the back line. I think they're just going to play it back because Avery Young was just stalking in the weeds there. And Healy baits that pass. Healy now plays it over to Mayu. Mayu's blocked, but Young's on the end of it. Oh, hard touch, Young. Another touch. Oh, Young puts her head in her hands because she knew if that was the right touch, she had a chance at goal. This one comes in. Mayu, half volley, goes straight in the air. Young goes to challenge. Piotr comes out and says enough. Her experience again brought her off the line when it was high coming straight down. She knows they have to give her a chance to play it, so she just came out and handled it. Good job there by the senior goalkeeper for the Spartans, as that was getting a little stressful in there for their back line. They just couldn't clear it. Cole tries to put the brakes on, out of bounds, quick reset. Spartans really like to quick reset there to can have a shot on goal. This one goes in. Oh, denied, but Scharf's there again. And Brugge comes out and makes a sliding save. Scharf was there, and she was point blank if Brugge is not there to come out and snatch that ball. Piotr drives it wide to Taglioli. Taglioli looks line. She goes over the top. Nice little touch there. She gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez that plays it wide. And Joe, unlucky there. Good build-up, a combination passing, good triangulation by the Spartans, but that touch too wide. Bunny couldn't get there. Throw in for the Cobblers and Backus. And a substitution, I believe. That ball back in. Backus battling with Mellum. Mellum gets it up to Larson. Larson tries to push it through to Healy, but we're going to have a foul. She was challenged hard there by number 12, freshman Marley Mossett, and as she was trying to pass the ball, right call there. This is where maybe a little long because of the wind blowing into Bailey Merchant's face, but she's dangerous here, and she'll loft one over. It has a little curl. They are going to say Young is onside. The flag didn't go up anyway, and just again, one little touch away from the Cobblers having another 1v1 opportunity. And that shows you the strength of the leg of Bailey Merchant. The near flag isn't blowing to the north, but the far flags that you can see in your screen, especially the middle and the outside, they're pretty good gusts. So Bailey Merchant had to put some sauce on that one to get it over the top of the back line. Throw in for the Spartans. They'll put it back. Trying to see if that's a new player in for the Spartans. Looks like number 6. Whitlock. That is Whitlock. Playing on the right midfield side over there for the Spartans. Scharf. And that time it was Sid Kern-Moore, and throw Walsh in there, really trying to, and number 25, Ashlyn Little, they're really trying to pressure that back line. It'd be like hockey forechecking. They're really trying to put that pressure, which, also takes pressure off your back line, for that team. So we're going to have a free kick for the Spartans. Dangerous set piece here. Little tried to drive one in, and just like Larson got knocked off the ball as she attempted to, so did Little here. And so over the ball, it looks like Mossett and Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the senior, Mossett, the freshman. They'll walk over. Rodriguez moves away. Let's see if they go short to her and a drive. No, it'll be direct. Brug is there. No, off her hands, goal. So Mossett and the set piece in the 29th minute. Makes this a 1-goal game. Brug not the tallest keeper, and Mossett just kind of put enough bend on it, threw it high. Brug was in the right position, tried to high point it, went off the tips of her fingers and didn't get it over the crossbar, went into the back of the net. And now the Cobblers come back with a good ball. Piotr, though, her experience again, came off the line and had a great angle and just took that attempt away from Healy. She drives one high using the wind at her back. It goes deep. Merchant's right there. Does well to play it down. Finds Mossett's feet for the Spartans. Back to Mossett. Mossett plays back to number 5, Sanford. Sanford plays it up. Little push there. Can't see who's on the end of the ball there for the Spartans. There's Rodriguez who comes out of there. She's got some space. Little hard touch, and right there is, for the Cobblers, is Cole. This one rolls in. Brug has to go down and get it. Backus just was enough of a shield for Brug to go down and get that one. Another nervous moment for the Cobblers with a substitute keeper. And I have to apologize to the Cobbler senior backline left back Sophie McNabo. Now that I can differentiate her shoes from Lindsay Cole's, Cole has the more neon yellow-green, and McNabo kind of has, from my perspective, they look like light blue, but could be a sea foam because I know all my colors. At any rate, I apologize to Sophia. She's been doing a lot of work back there, and I don't think I properly gave her credit. So keep up the good work, Sophie, and you too, Lindsay. We're back here, and again, Scharf just trying to make things difficult. Boy, she's really put in a lot of work. 9 minutes to go. This one pushed out. Boy, good job of recovery there by Cole, as Sid Kern-Moore was trying to close in on the ball there. Throw in for the Spartans. Long throw, and nope, we're going to have a substitution for the Spartans. Let's see if we can get that number. Coming in is going to be number 7 for the Spartans, Ella Sillenpaw. Her first touch goes off, is a little hard, goes off her, but Rodriguez gets it back. She tries to force it through, and out of there comes, looks like Larson for the Cobblers, who's a really solid player. Trinity Larson, the junior, number 16. Coach Morgan and his staff have to feel really good about how this team is coming together and the blend of a lot of their experienced seniors and the young players. This one goes behind Young, but Healy stays on it. Healy stays on it, battling with Little. Little comes out of it, gets a touch to Sillenpaw. Hard touch off Sillenpaw. Mossett does well to win it back, but gives it up to Mellum. Mellum over to Young. Young with a couple touches. Healy comes over to support. She gets on it, but Little's there, and she just drives it up the field. McNabo goes off her knee. She'll escort it down to Brugge. Brugge will take a left-footed punch at it, and it'll clear, but as a backline defender, that was not a panic moment for Riley Brugge at all. Number 12, the goalkeeper today for the Cobblers. Mossett tries to play another through ball, goes to Sillenpaw. Sillenpaw's pass is intercepted, and out of there will come the Cobblers. Rodriguez with a good touch on the ball. Sid Curdmore right back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez lays it off for Little. Congestion there. Finally gets out to Backus. Backus is just going to play it up the line, but won't get it past the speedy Taglioli. Taglioli at a good challenge with Young. Ball goes back to Healy. Healy tries to flip it up to Young, but Taglioli is there for the Spartans. She gets it into Sid Curdmore, goes off her body, and Brugge, instead of letting it go out of bounds, will pick it up and try to drive it down the field for the Cobblers. You can tell she's a backline player. Oh, no, she is going to turn and kick it with her left foot. She set up like it's going to be right-footed. This one goes out over the head of Merchant off the bounce. Ends up at the feet of Little over to Rodriguez for the Spartans. Nice job of coming back to poke that ball out was Mayu. Came off of her left outside position. And then Cole is up there doing some work after a few deflections. She'll win the ball but get challenged there on the right side by Spartan defender and captain number 9, Cora Pearson. Good work by her in recovery. Throw will go to the Spartans. 5:40 to go in the first half. The Cobblers opened up with 2 goals. And the Spartans came back off of a set piece to score the latest goal. Cobblers 2, Spartans 1. 5:20 to go here. Sioux Park in this girls Class AA matchup. Number 8 visiting Spartans versus the number 10, your Rapid City Central Cobblers. Good job there by Sanford to get some space, but Cobblers retain. Backus now will come up from her back line. She'll try an overlapping ball to Young. Good angle there by defender number 28 for the Spartans, Tillman, but they'll give up the throw in. Cobblers converge. Young will throw this in. She'll get it into Mellum. Mellum with the good turn. Mellum with some space. Mellum will win a corner, the third for the Cobblers off of Rodriguez. Still haven't tallied one for the Spartans. I may have missed one. Merchant will come in to serve this with the right foot. It'll bend away. Young sometimes covers the keeper. It looks like she's making her way to the box. Mayu, the tall Mayu's midline. She's going to come near post. Far post ball. Cobblers are there. He gets over Piotr. Falls down and cleared eventually by Spartan. I think that's number 18. Yes, Grace Bordewick, freshman. Eventually, ball came at her feet. She cleared it out of the box. Cobblers kept it in the Spearfish half. But Alvarez with the little giveaway, a push, touch, shot. Brugge, low, beat, goal. Brugge went low. It fooled her. It took a bounce over her hands. Happened so quickly, the turnover. She didn't have a chance to come out and cut the angle. And 32, Sophia Sid Curdmore just had lots of open space there to make this one level at 2 in the 37th minute. And a rare backline mistake. Gives a chance to that persistent attacking line of the Spartans that we've made mention of several times, and that time they made things not only messy, but right back, and a save by Piotr. Wow, what a great individual run by senior captain Kylie Mellum. That was clinical. She just worked her way through the Spearfish defense and had a point-blank shot on Piotr. Piotr, so experienced. When Mellum had her head up, she didn't move off her line. As soon as Mellum put her head down to find the ball, Piotr came off her line, and Mellum's shot went right into Piotr and out of danger momentarily as Merchant will have another long set piece. This might be a little too long for her range. The wind's not blowing as hard, so she might try to throw it in there. She does, and she gets over the back line, but Piotr comes out and plays that one on her knees, which is odd. So that bounce fooled the experienced Spartan senior goalkeeper and captain, Piotr, and another ball played high and long, direct by the Spartans. 2 minutes to go here. Cobblers had a great response by senior captain Kylie Mellum after the goal, but again, two great players, and Piotr came out on top of that exchange. Good job by Cole. See if she can get it up. Oh, good cut ball by Mayu, but Sanford was there, who's done a nice job coming off the bench, playing the right center back now, allowing Rodriguez to push up a little higher for the Spartans. Sid Curdmore again there, trying to make things messy. That time Alvarez gets the ball away, but right to Rodriguez. Lost it to Larson. Larson in a through ball, but Mayhew's called offsides instantly, but didn't matter because Piotr had that ball tracked and came out to the top of her box. 1 minute to go in first half. Class AA girls soccer. You're following Cobblers Athletics on GoCobblersLive.com. Sid Curdmore heads that one up. Can't be cleared by McNabo. Mellum comes out of there with the ball to Healy. She's onside. Piotr comes out, though, again. Came out wide, calmly, and will take it to the center of the box and try to get one more run with 27 seconds to go. High ball down. Sid Curdmore is going to give chase. And they're just going to let that one go goalie to goalie. Brugge will try to do the same thing the other way with 15 seconds to go. We'll hear the official call here. So 10 seconds to go in this one. And that's the end of the first half here. And the records coming in and the rankings coming in shouldn't be surprised. We're level at 2. So at the half, the Spartans 2 and your Central Cobblers 2. The scoring line, the Cobblers in the 7th minute off of a great assist from Bailey Merchant. The sophomore, number 11, Avery Young, finds the net, beat Little, 1-0 Cobblers. And then in the 13th minute, off of a nice feed from Avery Young, junior midfielder number 16, Trinity Larson, just put a laser into the back of the net for the Cobblers. They go up 2-0. Then off of a set piece in the 29th minute, number 12, freshman midfielder Marley Mossett curls one in up over the or just off the fingertips, of Brugge to find the back of the net and brings the Spartans within 1. And then in the 37th minute, off of just a mistouch ball, the persistent front line. And one of those members, sophomore, number 32, Sophia Sidker-Moore, won the ball off that touch and fended off Cobbler defenders. And Brooke stayed on the line, didn't come out to cut the angle, didn't really have time to. And Kern-Moore had a lot of goal to choose and found the back of the net, and we're level at 2. We'll be back for the start of the second half after words from our generous sponsors, bringing you Cobblers Athletics subscription free.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Zee Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Zee Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Diamond Roofing is your trusted roofing contractor in Rapid City and the surrounding Black Hills area. With over 40 years of experience, they specialize in residential and commercial roofing, as well as siding, windows, and gutter installation. They also collaborate with general contractors to install roofs on new home construction. Diamond Roofing offers customized solutions that fit both your needs and your budget. Call 605-720-7663 for a quote or visit diamondroofingcorp.com today.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
It's sport utility season at Denny Menno Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned sport utilities. Save big with 0.99% APR on select certified pre-owned, 0.99. Plus, we have over 175 used SUVs available from Jeep, Honda, Ford, Nissan, Subaru, Chevy, GMC, and more. Your sport utility is here, and the time to buy is now, before the snow flies. See us at Denny Menno Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Old Man Winter is right around the corner. Is it time to upgrade your ride? We've got a great selection of used 4x4 trucks and sport utilities at Danny Emanuel Toyota. Snow-busting 4x4s and all-wheel drives, domestics and imports, plus the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota Certified Pre-Owned. Get financing as low as 4.99% APR for up to 60 months on Certified Pre-Owned, including RAV4s. Tell Old Man Winter to take a hike. See us at Danny Emanuel Toyota or DannyEmanuelToyota.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Western South Dakota's largest selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs is at Danny Emanuel Rapid Chevrolet. Over 350 to choose from. GMC, Ram, Ford, Jeep, imports, Chevys, GM Certified Pre-Owned, 24 different manufacturers, all with Danny Emanuel discounts. If you want it, we have it, or our friendly staff will find it for you. Buyers on site offering top dollar for all trades. Financing available on the spot and all credit applications accepted. See us at Danny Emanuel Rapid Chevrolet or DannyEmanuelRapidChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show.
Welcome back to Sioux Park Stadium in Class AA Girls Soccer. We're level at 2 here. In this matchup between the number 8 Spearfish Spartans and the number 10 Central Cobblers. This half, Cobblers now will be moving right to left on your screen. And Spartans obviously then left to right. They'll start the half with a possession. And that's Sid Kern-Moore that tries to get it up top to Little, but that was turned back by the back line of the Cobblers led by captain number 24 senior Reagan Alvarez. Cole with the ball, and she'll throw it in. She tries to go, it looks like Young. Young knocked off the ball there momentarily. Cole supports her, but Rodriguez comes out of there. It looks like the defender Rodriguez for the Spartans. Yes. Got the ball up, but then it goes out of bounds. And Throw in for Scharf, it looks like. No, that's Pearson. Captain Pearson. She has an armband on. Threw that in. And that one gets pushed back to the keeper, Brug. She'll get some pressure by Scharf. And then Mossett gets there. Alvarez, Brug, will handle that. Popped out of there from the challenge between Mossett and Alvarez, and Brug handled it easily. This time she drives it longer down the field with the wind. Mellum tries to get on the end. She's pushed. We're going to have a foul there on Mossett. That's been a battle all day long between number 12, Marley Mossett, the freshman, and the senior captain for the Cobblers, number 13, Kylie Mellum. And Merchant now will take this one. She goes direct in. It's a shot. Piotr, though, handles it. Having played together on the club team, I'm sure the keeper, Piotr, knew that was coming. She had to move a little bit, but she caught that one out of the air for the Spartans. Alvarez with the touch up to Cole. Cole cuts one back to Mayu. Mayu to the middle. Looked like Larson got a nice little touch there, but knocked out of bounds by Sanford and the Spartans. Throw one to Cole. Cole works it in, tries to go to Mellum. Tillman's there for the Spartans. And then this one tried to clear was Taglioli. She finds the ball. This time she clears it a little high and out, but not totally out of the way as Alvarez works her way up to head that back in. Larson with a little ball to the left, but too much. Cole and Mayu couldn't trace it back. Throw in Spartans. Back to Sanford. Nope. Yep, that's Sanford. Throw in was from Pearson. Oh, good little ball move there, but Rodriguez was there to try to push it up. A lot of change of possession through the middle here. Good job there by Backus to knock that ball, or that pass attempt from Rodriguez back to the Cobblers. Goes through Merchant to Mellum. Backus has to retreat. Scharf is on the end of that one. She cuts the ball in to Little. Little tries to go back to Scharf. And Mossett kind of plays the ball down, and Rodriguez is there up to Sid Kern-Moore. Shot, and it gets underneath Brug, but Brug this time had the wherewithal to just give it a little push to the side with her right hand, and the Spartans will have their first corner of the day on my tally. And hustling up to take that looks like number 11, junior, Anna Taglioli. She'll get the ball set. She'll swing this in with her right foot. No Spartans in the box. Now they rush. She goes high back line. Waiting for it is number 6. She tries to get a volley on it. No, they just throw it back in. It goes up and out of bounds from the back. That was captain number 9, senior Cora Pearson. Got underneath of it more than she wanted. I think she wanted to put a lofter in there, but not that high and not that wide, obviously. Off frame. McNabo drives one up. Nice ball. Finds Mellum. Mellum is being challenged hard by Rodriguez. She goes down. No call. Cole with the support comes up with it. Larson will hustle the ball. Mossett will beat her to it. Sanford and Mayu battle. Boy, things are picking up here physicality-wise. That's a good – oh, they're going to call Mayu. I thought it was a good challenge, but Sanford went down, drew the call, and – she'll be standing over the ball for this reset for the Spartans. She'll go direct. She'll try to go long. It does bounce. Little bumping there between Scharf. Scharf gets a touch on it. Oh, just wide. Brug was beat, and maybe she had a better look at it right from down there and saw it was going to be wide. From our perspective, it didn't look real wide, but it could have been a foot or better, and Brug could have casually watched that one go out of bounds because she knew it. Obviously, she has the straight-on perspective there, but more of that work by that attacking line of the Spartans, just making things a little uncomfortable for the Cobblers. Cole heads it out. Moore keeps it in. Little comes in. There's a foul there. Yeah, she came in a little bit with her boots up, and Larson will draw that foul against Little. Merchant over the ball with the win. We'll see if she tries to drive one. She does, but she tries to find the running Young. She does, but back there in support is, I believe that was Taglioli. Yes. Wow, what recovery speed there by the junior. As we noted before, part of the Spartan track program, and wow, she showed it there. Turned on the jets to recover. You let Avery Young loose, give her a little bit of space. We saw what she knows how to do in the first half. Little give and go. Young and Healy now playing a two-person game. Now coming up is Backus making a run from the back. She'll go back middle. Spartans could have numbers here, but no, they choose to hold some back, and it was just Little and Sid Kern Moore up top. Scharf also was lingering, but Mayu tries an overlapping run with Cole, who just works so hard. But number 4 for the Spartans, calmly Bunny keeps her position and knocks it out of bounds. Spartans defense regains their shape. McNaboe comes up now. She applies pressure. She'll win the ball. She'll try to cut it over to Mellum. She does. Mellum will play it back to Alvarez. Alvarez plays a nice ball through to Healy. Healy's going to get it outside to Backus. See if Backus can play one up the line for Mellum. She does go up the line, but she's running up the line, runs out of room. And well played there by... Well played again there by Anna Taglioli of the Spartans. 2 very, very solid defensive plays by her in a row. She'll go throw in, but end up to Backus. Backus puts it back in. Boy, a lot of bodies down in there. Very congested area wherever the ball is. This one gets through. Young at her feet. Young turn shot. Piotr there high. Knocks it down and corrals it. Oh, that looked like she had her beat, but Piotr reacted high fingertips. Couldn't quite high point it. Knocked it straight up. It came down, and she corralled it. And now a touch by Scharf. No call there. I thought Backus played it well. Good play on by the official. Sid Kern Moore tries to knock it down, but it goes to Mayu. Mayu. Support from Larson. Larson. Healy. Healy's dispossessed by Taglioli. He's got some speed in her runner. She gets it over to Little. See if Little pops it in. Tries to pop it wide to Sid Kern Moore, but it was just too hard of a touch by number 25, the junior Ashlyn Little. Out of bounds. McNaboe with the throw for the Cobblers. Almost 10 gone in this half. 30 and change to go. Neither team budging. Both have had chances. And since Piotr's come in halfway through the first half, the Spartans haven't given up anything. And if you're just kind of looking at the day and measuring the strengths of the teams, for the Spartans, goalkeeping definitely is the experience, the game experience of Piotr is an edge over the Cobblers, who, after an injury to Joanna Williams, their junior keeper, brave number 12 junior Riley Brugge has stepped in, and she's had some big saves. This one, again, high. Alvarez is there to knock it away. Merchant does a good job to get it right up to Larson. Larson back to Mellum. Mellum, good ball to Young. Oh, good build-up going. And Mellum stays on it. Good job by her. Gets it out to Healy. Healy has a push in the middle. Oh, Young is bumped. No call. And shoulder to shoulder, Rubbins racing. Days of Thunder. And a bump from Sanford. No call. Neither player had possession, but Avery Young gets on the end of that one. And we could have seen the Cobblers break the tie. There's another little bump there. Sid Kern-Moore not called. This one floats in. Brugge, you can see the difference where Piotr would have been high off her line. Brugge did well to recognize it, just doesn't have the comfortable feel and experience back there. But, again, let's give her a lot of credit for stepping up for her team. This is not her normal position. And I was told she played it when she was younger. What that means could have been when she was 5. I don't know. Well, probably not 5 because I don't think they have goalies. Let's say she played it in her youth soccer league days. At any rate, 27, almost just under 28 to go here. This one's level at 2. Cobblers opened up the scoring in the 7th and 13th minute. Goals from Young and Larson to lead 2-0. The Spartans erased the clean sheet for the Cobblers in the 29th minute with a set-piece goal by Mossett. And then a takeaway and a good run with the ball at her feet and finish by Sophia Sid Kern-Moore in the 37th minute made this level. Young on the outside. She's dangerous. Give a little give and go, and forces the Spartans and Rodriguez to push that one out of bounds. Avery was bookended there. It looked like two very good players, two tracksters as well, Taglioli and Rodriguez. So that just goes to emphasize the respect that Spartans have for Young, and how she can just work the ball through space. Merchant, it's battling there. She finally turns, but Spartans are there. Spartans seem to be converging with two people on the ball, and it's been effective. But when the Cobblers find a little space, that risk reward leaves a little vulnerable, but they haven't been able to finish or get on the end of balls that are put in when there's an advantage there. That one's out of bounds. Worked out of bounds by Spartan number 42 now in Rannick. Gabrielle Rannick. Gabrielle, number 42, freshman. Gabrielle, or could be Gabriella Rannick. She puts it up. Cole is there. Cole drives one in. Touch off of Young. Tried to get it back to Mellum. Went to, looks like, Mossett. Back to Rodriguez. This one goes through. Healy was there. No call. She got tangled. Looked like she was first to the ball. Larson stays on it. Tries to get it wide to Mayu. Mayu's going to give chase, but run out of room as it goes out of bounds on the sideline. Throw to Cora Pearson and the Spartans. Official asking Pearson to move back. Cole finds Young. Young with the turn. Converged on by 3 other Spartans, though, and just couldn't turn. And now Sid Kern-Moore with another break after a missed touch. Good recovery by Sophie McNaboe. Good challenge. McNaboe stays on it. Moore stays on it. Shot blocked. Alvarez was brave, showed great courage. We're going to stoppage. That definitely took the wind out of her. That was a point-blank shot, and the senior captain one of the center backs knew she's protecting an inexperienced goalie, just took that one for the team. And I think she just needs probably a minute or two to catch her air again. She's up off of the ground. She's walking. That's a tough kid. Great job by the crowd here today to give her a little clap as she walks off. Wow, that was could have saved a goal. We got to give Brugge a chance too there, but that one was on frame and hit hard. So now off the Cobbler bench will come number 39. And I will go to the JV roster online here. Might take me a quick minute, but we'll find out who that is, who that's going to be here. That is number 39. Mossett pushes it through. Merchant just missed that. If she would have got that, the Cobblers might have had a little counter there. Good job by Young. So good on the ball. Nice overlapping run. That's Backus out of the back. Oh, she's showing a little touch of speed. She tries to push the ball in. Was it knocked out? Yes! The work and the hustle by the junior Backus, who's walking her back to her position, is going to win a corner, I believe. I don't see yet. There's Merchant now walking up on it. This is going to be the fourth corner for the Cobblers. This ball will swing out off of the right foot of number 26 for the Cobblers, junior Bailey Merchant. That one's up and over. Got a touch, not sure who it was on. And that's Sophia Lunn for the Cobblers. Sophia Lunn for the Cobblers, who is coming in for Alvarez. Let's hope Alvarez is okay. I don't see her at the train with the trainer anymore, so we'll hope that's a good sign. Spartans just try to clear this one. Mayu gets a touch on it. Challenge there. Ball goes through. Merchant's coming up on it. Oh, great recovery by Mossett. Merchant gets there. She's going to put a shot on frame, and there's a roll there. That's definitely more than a bump there, as the hustling Lindsay Cole gets knocked out of her boots, and she has to put the neon greens back on, or yellow. Merchant now, wind at her back. We'll see if what she tries to drive here. Young comes to the middle. She can get a little height on this. Piotr so good. She does get high. Piotr comes out and lets it go out of bounds. That's on frame. Piotr has to be careful, because if it takes a bounce, it could get over her. But, again, she just kind of positioned herself in the right spot and watched that one confidently go out of bounds. Rodriguez plays it up. Good pick there by Mellum. Mellum with a good touch around the Spartans. She gets it into Young. Young with the tight turn, but marked by 2. This time out of the back, McNabo does a good job squeezing down on that ball. Mayu challenges. Pearson is there, but Mayu challenges again. Now gets support by Sanford, and Sanford just knocks it out of bounds. Tied 2-2. 21 minutes to go. Girls Class AA, number 8 rated or seeded at this point. Rated would be better because there's no official seeds out yet. In the standings, rated number 8, and your Cobblers rated number 10. Spartans bring it out, but right to Cole. Cole has some space. Good move there. She puts one in. Young gets around, finds it. Young just can't get a shot off. Now she turns. She looks. She turns again. She goes down, but she just lost her balance. Just converged on by too many defenders. There's a little bump by McNabo, and they're probably going to call that Oh, no, they're just going to give a throw. Quick throw, retoss on the move. I don't know if they're completely set, but no call. And, oh, that's a hard challenge, and that is a foul. That was number 19 for the Spartans, Arlie Kane, who put the challenge there on, I believe that was Mellum. Merchant with the drive ball in, finds a feed of Larson. What a great trap. Oh, but again, just picked. Good job there, poking the ball away by Sanford. Kane can't clear it, but she'll throw again, and she'll give it back to Captain Pearson this time, senior, number 9. Drives one down the line, gets to Merchant. Merchant, 2 Spartans on her, tries to find a Cobbler, turns not there. This one's popped over the top, but McNaboe recovers. Spearfish thought about going long, a mishandle by them. Young at the end of it. Young looking, taking her time. Now gets a little space. Oh, they tried the 1-2, and here comes a shot. And we're going to have a stoppage. I don't know, because she followed through, and her leg hit the leg of the Spearfish defender, and they're coming off, whoever that is. And I don't know if that's going to be a card or if they just need water. Rodriguez didn't come off because of a card. She's just getting some water. I believe it's Captain Mellum who tried to put a shot on frame, and the Spearfish defender doing their job to try to get in the way of that shot. I don't know if they hit legs. Hard to tell, but the official immediately stopped, called for the trainer, and now looks like we're going to take a safety heat timeout due to the injury as the trainer comes out on the field to attend to the player that's down. Coach Morgan gets her to sit up here. If you're joining us late with 19 minutes to go, we're tied at 2. The visiting Spartans come into this one, number 8. Home Cobblers, number 10. And we will hope that Cobbler senior captain, number 13, Kylie Mellum's okay down there. As you are following Cobblers Athletics on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicket.tv. We'll be right back after this 30.
Weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Well, we're back. They've helped Kylie Mellum off the field, and let's hope she's able to get back soon. See if the Spartans had possession. So we'll see if this is if a foul was called or a drop ball. Bailey Merchant standing over the ball facing the Spartan goal. So it makes me think it's going to be a free kick as the officials count, or if they're going to give a drop ball to the Cobblers, which means they'll have to, Bailey can't pass it, can't shoot it direct. She has to play it out before she can have that touch. They do play it back in up the line. And Cobblers, Larson does well to win it back. There's Young. Oh, no, that was Healy. Mayu there challenging. Healy in the middle now. Young was on the outside to help Merchant. McNaboe comes high off her line. She'll turn and retreat. Spartans try to beat there. Cole is there. She'll drive it towards the middle. Taglioli, though, comes out with her speed and gets in there. Sillenpaw tries to get a touch in there. She can't get there, but the ball comes down to Mossett. Sillenpaw, another hard touch. She's dispossessed. Ball tried to play up, but intercepted by the Spartans. Mossett plays this one back. Played up. Cobblers are there. Merchant with a nice turn. She gets the ball through. Healy let it go, but Mayu couldn't get there. Sillenpaw just touches this one. It looks like outside player's going to be onside for the Spartans. They drive it towards Brugge. She handles it low, comes off of her shin, but gets there. And coming up on that run from the back was Spartan number 6, Marley Whitlock, who put a shot on frame. Brugge, with the wind behind her back, gets this one high, played down by Sandford. Out by Kane, and it goes off of Kane. Looks like Larson is going to, no, they're going to say it touched a Cobbler. Didn't see that, could have, not on the floor, or not on the pitch. And Rodriguez looks like she's set to throw it in. But we're going to have a substitute coming in, and that looks like coming back in will be, after a nice rest, will be number 32 for the Spartans, who's given the Raiders a handful, and that's sophomore Sophia Sid Kern-Moore. She got a nice rest there where Rannick gave some good minutes of rest. Little conference over here, and then here we go. 16:40 to go. That one's thrown over Magnabo. Sid Kern-Moore just chases. Magnabo has to kick it out of bounds and throw for the Spartans and Kane. Kane will give it up to Rodriguez. Let's see if she goes long to the box. Takes a few steps away. She's going to wind up. It is a good throw, but Merchant is right there with a good defensive header. Kane throws it back in. Knocked down by Healy. Healy knocks it out. Larson. Larson has Cole making a run. Doesn't get there. Now she goes up high to Mayu. Mayu went middle. Cole has to end her run. And Piotr just waits for this one to come right back to her. She'll roll. Give it a drive over to Taglioli. Taglioli with a little hard touch. Young gets a push on it. No, that wasn't Young over there. I can see who's in there. That looks like a new number. That's number 2. That's Skylar Wall. No, that's Skylar Huber. There's 2 Skylars, Huber and Wall. Number 2, Skylar Huber now. Fresh legs for the Cobblers. See who's up front there. Mayu, Healy, Young, Huber, Larson. Puts that one in. Goes off of Pearson. Young heads it straight up. Rodriguez heads it straight up. Mayu tries to get in there. Sillenpaw, her touch intercepted by Backus. And that looks like a foul. Are they going to call a foul? Yes. This is going to be dangerous here. This is an important set piece for the Cobblers, as this is well within Bailey Merchant's range. Right around 32 yards away, Piotr sets her wall. Merchant, we'll see if she goes direct or tries to get a runner. She's going to go post, and Piotr just lined it up just right. She bent it to where she wanted it, but wasn't enough to challenge Piotr, who read that one off of the foot, and she'll drive it away. Substitutions come in with right about the 14-minute mark. And for those of you that joined us late or just joining us, Cobblers opened up with a 2-0 lead. Spearfish made a substitution back to their senior goalkeeper, Lauren Piotr. Since then, the Cobblers have not been able to find the back of the net. And here's a through ball, but Piotr, again, just knew when to read it and has played on the Black Hills Rapids club team with Avery Young so much. She can gauge her pace and Getting back to the recap, then the Spartans made it level. Goal off a set piece and a goal late in the first half off of a takeaway. Kane will throw this one in, walks way up the line, tries to get it into Scharf. Alvarez is there. It's good to see her back. It's deflected there, but she's supported by McNaboe. Mossett with a little touch onside. Looks like she's going to... No, great recovery by McNaboe. Whitlock, the senior, was one touch away lining up for a shot, but for the Cobblers, Sophie McNaboe, boy, she just worked her tail off today. She is having a great game and really been great support in finishing defense, closing defense for the Cobblers. Mossett, good challenge there with Healy, no call, play on. Young, we'll see if she finds this one. Taglioli tracks back. Young with a good touch, beaten up by Taglioli. It's going to go out of bounds off of Young. And nope, they're going to say Cobbler throw. Taglioli tried to get the throw with her gamesmanship, but it went off of Taglioli, and she'll just knock this one out again. And no, we're going to say free kick. I know Taglioli went down. I don't know if they're going to say free kick or, yep, they are. Free kick for the Scoopers, kind of on the follow-through of that challenge. Taglioli with a nice ball out of there, long. Mossett, Scharf. Scharf rolls one to Rodriguez. They have a runner on the side. See if she uses it. Oh, unlucky. Daniela wants that one back. That went behind Kane. And Cobbler ball. Cole. Right to Sid Kern Moore. Push back out. Taglioli misplaced that one, but Young was at a standstill too far away. Also, Piotr was off her line already. High into the wind. It's going to kind of hang there. A touch, but it goes to Mossett. Merchant challenges. This one's going to get over the top, but Brugge does very well to come off her line. With the wind at her back, see if she can drive this one. Good to the outside. Not a bad ball. Headed forward by Mellum, but all the way back to Piotr. Cole again hustling to steal that pass. Kane was waiting for it, and Cole just said, nope, I'm coming to get it. See if she can get there, get the ball in. She does, but the Spartans knock it out, and it's going to be a corner. So set piece opportunity here for the Cobblers in their fifth corner of the game. Spartans have one. And let's see who goes over there to take that. It doesn't look like it's Merchant. That's Mellum. And then going short with Mellum is going to be Young. Young does a quick touch. Let's see if they get it back to Young. See if she drives one. Nope. Rodriguez has seen that play a lot, and she'll get it up to Scharf. Recovering is McNaboe. Boy, a lot of physical play going on right now. Scharf fends off McNaboe twice, three times, fourth time, but then gives it up. Young knew she was offsides, and the flag goes up. Not even a touch. We're under 10 minutes here, just over 9 to play. We're level at 2. Sanford drives one low, but intercepted by Larson. Let's see if Larson can do some work. She's got a little space on the left side. But, Spartans are so good at having that support defender. Rodriguez came out of nowhere to support fellow captain there, Pearson. Good ball. Sid Kern Moore tries to go in, but no. Spartans will win their second corner, and this could be dangerous. As you can see in your frame, the courageous Substitute keeper, Riley Brugge. Not the tallest, but she's been fearless out there. Mossett, the freshman who scored on the set piece, will try to serve up the Spartans. Now she walks away from it. Rodriguez now with the right foot. Referee doesn't seem too impatient, and you can't do that. You can't do a direct touch. Mossett touched it, leaving the Spartans thinking it was a live ball for Rodriguez. Rodriguez is asking what's going on. But they're gonna have a corner here. I've never seen that before. I don't know if somebody wasn't ready, but usually the referee doesn't blow a whistle on this, and so Rodriguez is asking why, and now they'll change who takes it again. And we have taken almost a minute off of the clock here. We're at 7:12 now, and no one knows who to take it. And now the Cobblers are running to the corner going, what is going on? And now Mossett goes over. I have never seen anything adjudicated like that, but I don't know all the details of what's going on. Good ball in. Back corner. Spartans are there. Little shot. And no, it doesn't go over. It's saved. It didn't go all the way over. No, they're calling it a goal. Not sure if it went all the way over Brugge. It went off her fingertips again. Part of the ball crossed the line. It looked from our perspective like it didn't all go over the line. We are not exactly on the line like the assistant referee. I did not see him point to the middle. The lead official did. Spartans lead 3-2 off of a corner kick that almost took 2 minutes to take. I've never seen that before in all my time. I did not see that was, yes, it was. It was number 25, Ashlyn Little, with the goal. In the 84th minute, off of the assist by Mossett. So the Cobblers have 6:35 to go level here. And that challenge increased as soon as the Spartans changed keepers. Since she's come in, the senior goalkeeper, captain, number 1, Lauren Piotrs, had a clean sheet. And the Cobblers have surrendered 3 goals in that time. It's just unlucky for Riley Brugge and the Cobblers. She was in the right spot, wasn't screened. This ball was put up high on the fingertips and rolled over. Brugge did all she could to keep that one out, but called a goal. Piotr comes out and rolls to her feet. Little gamesmanship by Piotr. She'll have a dribbling clinic and then kick it out of there, which all keepers and players do. That's just part of the gamesmanship of soccer. Mossett, sent in by Healy. Piotr chests it down, and we'll just put it at her feet and wait for the Cobblers to come and pick it up and kill more time. Under 5 to go. Rodriguez tries to split defenders. Merchant was there. Merchant stays on the ball. Good, strong. Oh, and then she goes down. That should be a foul. Yep. Let's see if Merchant now can return the favor on a set piece with the wind. Again, this is within her range. Oh, they're going to back her up a little bit. Make it a little bit different here. She's going to be about 37, 38 yards off, so she'll have to drive this to beat Piotr. She curls it in, bounces. I don't think she meant it to go all the way to frame. I think that wind helped it. Takes a harmless bounce right into Piotr. Piotr again will let some seconds tick off the clock before punting the ball out. Merchant, see if she can slide one up the line. Oh, good job of defense there. Just knocking that ball down. I think that was number 44 out there now. That's Morgan Little, who started as keeper and now is playing in the field. Piotr usually starts. Morgan Little did today, and that was a great job by Morgan Little to not let that through ball go. Throw for the Spartans. It looks like Sanford will run all the way over, take her time. 3 and change to go in this one. Cobblers 2, Spartans 3. This one's down the line. Cut ball in. Sid Kern Moore tried to cut it to, looks like number 18, Grace Bordewick, the freshman. And goes off a host of players off of the Cobblers, out of bounds. 2.5 to go in this one. Spartans taking their time with substitutions. And off of Alvarez. Nope, we're going to have a clock stoppage here. Looks like they're directing some time back on the clock off the substitution. .245. We're going to put 2:45 back on the clock as a team leading, subbing this late in the game. The clock stops if the team with the advantage calls for the substitution. So back into play. Good little chip up there, but Taglioli plays it off and back, and Spartans might just stop and let this one go. No, she'll play it up, and it stays up. Then it goes out of bounds. It's going to be thrown to the Cobblers. 2 and changed. This one's played up the line, but out of bounds. And again, Spartans will take their time, give the ball to another player. They get it up the line and out of bounds. 1:35 to go. Rodriguez, throw it long down the line, headed. They'll just let it go out of bounds. Nope, they'll keep it in. Good job there by Scharf. Played up over the top long to try to make some seconds go away, and McNabo's forced to just clear it. 1 minute to go in this AA girls soccer match. It's been a good one. And the Cobblers will throw down the line, hoping to get on the end of that. Sprinting is Mellum. Mellum tried to get on the end of it. No, but I think they're going to give a corner with 37 seconds left. Cobblers will earn their 6th corner. Merchant hustles to get it over the ball. Merchant serves it in, drives it low, right to Piotr. Wow, she did a nice job. Larson was right there, but she did a nice job coming off her line and just snagging that. And she'll send this one on a punt down the line. We'll hear the 10-second call here by the public address announcer. And 10 seconds to go in this one. Cobblers. Larson will try to put it up. It's intercepted and unlucky for the Cobblers. That's going to do it here at Sioux Park. What a great matchup here. So that's the final whistle. The Spartans move to 7-3-2. The Cobblers now will go to 5-7. Spartans play again on September 30th for St. Thomas More, and your Cobblers are back on the pitch on October 2nd versus Sturgis. Thank you for following Cobblers Athletics, subscription free on GoCobblersLive.com, liveticket.tv. We'll see you next time.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Lucky for us,